I started with the ham radio, believe it or not. You can communicate just direct side or through repeaters. But also can communicate through the satellite. So I got my little hand radio and went up outside and look and wait for the satellites, and I could bounce the signals from the satellites. So you can do the same thing with the space station. So I go to checking where the space station was, when is it coming, and I saw it a couple of nights coming over the house. I got interested in the space station, and then, well, what about the planets? What about the stars and everything? That's how everything started, just with a ham radio. The space station travels about 17,000 miles per hour. I captured the space station coming across the sun. The space station crossed the sun in 0.9 seconds. I have a video that if you don't really closely look at it, you can't see it. I mean, I show it to people and say, well, I'm not looking at anything, I don't see anything. And when you slow it down to 50%, 20%, you can clearly see the space station going through. The last eclipse that we had, that was a full eclipse in Bowling Green, was last year, August 21st, 2017. So I set the camera on the tripod with the filter and set pictures from the beginning of the eclipse every 30 seconds. And so I have pictures of all the eclipse coming up to the full eclipse, what is called the diamond ring as well, before and after, and all the way up to when it was just completed. And that was my first eclipse I ever done of the sun. But because I have a couple of the moon, I have done some, and we had a couple of moon eclipses here in the last couple of years. The most difficult shot or picture that I ever taken is probably the Andromeda Galaxy, because the other ones that I have, the planets, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, you can see. You can see them with the naked eye, so you can put your scope and you know what they are. Pleiades, which is what is called the Seven Sisters, you can see it also with your naked eye. It's a fuzzy little thing you can see in the sky, and you can aim your scope there. The Orion Nebula is very easy to see too. Under the Orion Belt, you can see it with the naked eye. I started with a small mount, and the mount that I started with was this one, which is a little mount that once you put the latitude, which should be facing and pointed to the North Star, it rotates and follows the rotation of the stars. Several processes that you had to go through, from knowing the sky, knowing how to find things in the sky, have the right equipment to take the pictures, and then know how to process them. You can't just take one photo. One photo won't do anything. You have to take 70, 80, 100, 150 photos. And you can take photos that are 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Some people take 5 minutes exposures. What I did last Tuesday when I was out there, I took 139 pictures of the Andromeda Galaxy. There were 30 seconds exposures. The shot I'm most proud of is the Andromeda Galaxy now. You know, you need to realize that the Andromeda Galaxy, for instance, is 2.5 light years away. This is mind-boggling, right? If you were to get a spaceship and you say, I'm going to travel to the Andromeda Galaxy at the speed of light, and the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. It will take you 2.5 million years to get there. So when we look at the universe and the galaxy, and the more I look at there and learn of the distances, and that we can still see those with my small binoculars, that means those things are huge and spread so much light that we can't see it from 2.5 million years away. That is something that just, every time I go to outside and look at the sky, I see the sky in a different way. Before, it's just points of light in the sky. Now it's just like my friends, and they're just thinking of how far they are and that we can still see them. I mean, our planet is just nothing in the middle of something that is immense. You know, you go online and people have these beautiful pictures of planets and stars and everything. Oh, if I can get that picture, then I'll be happy. So you do finally get that picture, and then you just keep going, you know. And if you get some success, which I'm not, you know, by any means great at that, but better than I was a year ago, that pushes you to go and try to find more. So I have a long list of things that I still have to capture because the sky is just full of stuff.